Hey guys, it's Miss Allison. I wanted to tell you guys thank you so much for signing up to lead this year for VBS. I'm looking really forward to VBS and what's going to come from it. I think we're going to have a lot of kids who really get to hear God's Word and get to hear the gospel and get to see God's love through you guys, and I'm so excited about that. We're going to go through your orientation now and kind of get some of the housekeeping stuff out of the way, and that way you guys will know what to do when you get there. The first thing that we're going to talk about is leadership. You guys have signed up to be leaders at VBS, and we want you to do just that. We want you to help the adult leaders get kids where they need to go. We want you to love on the kids and show them what God's love is all about. You've had your time that you've gone through VBS, and you've gotten to participate, and now it's your turn to turn around and lead these kids through VBS. So we just ask that you do that. We ask that you step up to the plate and be a leader. The next thing is we ask that you be there early. These kids are coming in the first day. They don't know where to go. They don't know about leaving mama, some of them. Sometimes it's the first time they've left them for a while. And we need you guys there 30 minutes early that first day. After that, preschool can be there 30 minutes early every day. And elementary, you can be there 15 minutes early. This just gives us time to help the mamas and daddies that are coming into preschool get their kids dropped off and get to where they need to be. And then elementary, you're there greeting your kids before they get there. So they are excited to see you every day when they come in. The next thing I want to talk to you about is your job. No matter what job you're given, whether it be teaching drama, whether it's helping in crafts, whether it's helping with games, or you're a crew leader. No matter what your job is, you will have kids looking to you all week to see what to do, what to say, and how to act. What they need to see is you being engaged. They need to see, if you're in drama, they need to see you in that story. They need to see that story come to life, and that happens because of you. They need to see in crafts how to do things. They need help. These are going to be little kids, some of them, and they're going to need to see what to do, and they need you to help them do that. If you are a crew leader, then you need to be doing worship. If these kids don't see you doing it, they're not going to do it, or they're not going to be as enthusiastic about it. Get crazy, get fun, get goofy, but let the kids see you doing it and seeing you have fun with it. If you do it, then they're going to do it, and they're going to love it, and they're really going to get to see that worship glorifies God and that it can be a lot of fun. So let's really get into it this year. The next thing I want to talk to you about is technology. We ask that you leave your phones and iPods or any other technology in the car, or if you have them on you, have them turned off. We don't ask this just of you. We ask this of all the adult leaders as well. We just don't want you to have a distraction. We want your attention to be on the kids the whole time that you're there, and it's really only 3 hours for the most part that you'll be without it. If we do see it, we will ask you to turn it off and put it away, and so you won't be able to use it anyway. If you do have someone, like if your mom says, well, I have an emergency, what do I need, what do I do? You can give them my cell phone number. My number is 369-2195, and they can call me at any time during that week, and I can come find you and get news to you or information to you, whatever we need to do. So just keep those turned off, not even on vibrate, because I know I have my phone on me all the time, and it's so tempting, even when I'm not supposed to check it and see what email or what text is coming in. So the next thing is dress code, and I hate that we have to do this, but we just want to make sure that we don't have any distractions during the week. If you are wearing something that is approved for school, then you're okay at VBS. Basically, make sure that your shorts are not too short, not too tight. Make sure that your shirts, girls, if you're wearing shirts, make sure that they are not too low cut and they're not too tight. If you have something printed on your shirt, then make sure that it's not offensive or something that a mama would be concerned about her child seeing. The next thing is safety. We want to make sure that our kids are safe throughout the entire week. And I know this is kind of hard sometimes. You want to roughhouse with kids and you want to play with kids and have a good time with them, but then that gets them started roughhousing with you and then with each other, and it can set off a whole chain reaction and we get a mess. So let's just make sure that we we step up as leaders and we say, no, I'm sorry, we can't do that. And don't instigate it, don't start it. And that way they're calm and having fun, but we just don't get anybody hurt. The next thing on that note is don't ever be alone with a child, no matter what. You make sure you always have other eyes with you and on you when you are with a child. We don't want to give anybody reason to suspect anything at Westwood, and so we want to make sure that we are very cautious about that, and we want to make sure that we always have eyes with us and on us at all times, so that there is no reason for anybody to suspect anything. The next thing is student check-in. In the past, we've always done it at the table in the atrium, and that's where we will continue to do it this year. You will go find Miss Tammy and check in. You'll sign in, and that way in the future, if you need community service hours, you can get those through VBS, and you will get your snack coupon as well. So if you don't see her, then you don't get your snack. And on that same note, if you go and get snack, we've had complaints in the past about student helpers and student leaders getting too much snack and not leaving enough for others and the adults and the other students that are coming through. So make sure that you just get enough for yourself and you don't pile it up. I know y'all are hungry and it's summertime and you want a snack, but just make sure that you get enough for yourself and that you leave enough for everybody else too. And the last thing is bring in your friends. In the past, we've had several of you bring several friends, and you tell Miss Tammy, hey, we've got 6 of us today that want to serve. We love that, but VBS is not the place to bring friends for the first time. We have certain jobs that need to be done, and so that's why we have you sign up. Miss Jenny has talked about in the past there are other opportunities to bring new friends, and so let's look for those as well. And just remember that VBS is not the time for that to happen. If you have friends that have signed up, you may or may not be with them. It just depends on what roles we needed you guys in, and so please don't be disappointed, but you may not be with your friends during the day. But you can go out and have lunch afterwards or go out and have dinner afterwards. So just know that you may or may not be with your friends when you get ready to check in. The day that you do check in will be the day that you find out where your job is. You will find out from Miss Tammy when you sign in. So that should be about it. At the end of your survey, you will have a secret word, and that word will be clouds with an S. So thank you guys for listening and watching, and if you need to come back through and look through the video again to get the questions answered, then you can do so. But anyway, I'm looking forward to VBS and hope to see you guys there. Thanks.